Genoskin is helping biotech and pharmaceutical companies to save time and money by de-risking their drug development. So we are offering to our customers a standardized and unique ex vivo skin platform made with real human skin tissue to test the efficacy and toxicity of drugs. The main objectives of Genoskin are to change the way, to disrupt the way drugs are developed today by replacing what is not efficient animal testing by something that is much more reliable in vitro human assays. So first I moved almost 3 years ago with my wife and my first son to Boston. So it was really also an adventure with the idea to launch our subsidiary here in the US. And since then, I had a second son here in the US. We met many friends. It's a wonderful experience. And also for Genoskin, it was also the beginning of a new adventure because since our launch in the US, we are growing with 3 digits of revenue per year. It's a very strong growth, very fantastic for us. And we also had the opportunity to found great collaborators, and I would like to thank them all today. And in particular, we also had the opportunity by coming here in the US and in Boston to complete the executive team of the company. Like many companies, 2020 was very challenging. The lockdown starting in the end of March resulted in the cancellation of elective surgeries, including plastic surgeries from which we source the human skin samples we use every day in our essays and in our studies. So we had around 2 or 3 months of very slow growth because of these main issues that were, this kind of issues were not only in the US, but also in France. So it was very challenging. But finally, we decided to maintain the majority of our investment. So at the end, we had a 40% of gross revenue in 2020. It's fantastic considering this crisis, and now we are ready to do even better during the new year. The most important, obviously, is to accelerate this growth. And actually, we are hiring more people here in the US, especially business developers to develop our business in California, for example. Also scientific people to work in our lab here in Salem. So it's a very important step for us. So we plan to double our turnover during this year. We also want to launch a unique breakthrough technology called FACCNE that we will be able to help our customers to validate the efficacy of their vaccines in vitro, in human skin, ahead of clinical trials, and with a system that is much more reliable than animal studies. So it's something very unique we will provide to the world. And also this year, 2021, it's the 10th anniversary. So 10 years after the launch of the company, it's obviously something we want to celebrate with our customers, with our partners, with our collaborators here in the US, but also in France,